Good afternoon, good evening, good night, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, wherever you are, whoever you are. I am your friendly neighborhood bottom fragger, Smokey, alongside Hattie, who is not here at the moment. He will be our color commentator tonight, but he is having some technical issues. And my lovely observer, as always, Mr. Nexus. We welcome you to the second match of postseason alongside the premier season, or I should say the premier tier of play for Counter-Strike Confederation. Tonight's game, we will have the Dragons taking on the Shogun. Last week, last week we were able to see the Dragons as the underdog team perform phenomenally against Ooze Crew, winning 9 to 13 and 11 to 13 on the second and third maps to take the win and continue playing into the playoffs. And it looks like we're going to wait on the bans for the time being. Might as well get ahead a little more confirms with the lineups. Dragons tonight will be playing with Bango, Warren G. Farting, Ragnar, Durmax Danger 1988, and Solstice. Whereas the Shogun will be playing Jiro, Cam, Scott, Apathy, and Red Dot. A couple of big names out here tonight. Warren G. Farting with an overall rating of 1.16. And for the Shogun, we have, let's see, Apathy, their fragger, with an overall rating of 1.09. Looks like the Shogun actually have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of their 5 members actually all have a rating above 1.0, which is actually very interesting. Let's see how they did. Yeah, they won. Let's see. They've won convincingly over the season, going 6-4. Their last 3 games in the regular season were a win against the Radon Royals. Actually, no, yeah. Yeah, the Radon Royals, Wagyu Warriors, and the Copy Pastas. And tonight they play the Dragons. Dragons are outsiders looking in, coming in on the regular season 4-6. They won 3 of their last 5 games in the regular season, losing to Owls and Ooze Crew, but came back for the dub in the first game of the postseason against Ooze Crew as well, which is a very big convincing win in my opinion. And I look forward to seeing them tonight perform well above what most people would honestly expect.
Yeah, hello everyone. Observer Nexus here. Just kind of stepping in while we get Hattie squared away, getting everything worked out. But yeah, I mean, the Dragons have obviously having a pretty good comeback coming into the playoff seed with being the lowest seed, number 6. Obviously, as Smokey here has mentioned, 4-6. And actually got revenge on the Ooze Crew, as you mentioned before. Ooze Crew are 6-4, and like you said, this is a big testament to their ability to recover, right? Being able to come into playoffs as the lowest seed, having such a big round deficit and a low round win percentage at 44%. So
And
these
it's
matches
I'm
are
so,
really important.
Yeah, and it's crazy, Nexus. In regular season, Ooze Crew won against Dragon both times. Originally on match day 2, Ooze Crew won 7-13, and then they won again 13-2. So whenever it comes postseason match 1, I was kind of thinking, yeah, they could go 2-1. They could bring it out to the third map, but I didn't see them coming out with the win. And man, I was proven wrong. And man, hopefully, I believe we're gonna have a hell of a match tonight as well.
Yeah, we do have the first ban coming out here though. The Dragons are going to be banning Dust 2 there. I do believe that the Dragons have been banning Dust 2 pretty frequently. They're not really a team that they like to ban it here. Yeah, around they banned it first twice throughout the season. They banned Mirage
Mm.
first 8 times, so there might be
Oh
looking
my
to play for
goodness.
Mirage there. Yeah, so yeah, Shogun being banning Nuke as well there. So now we have the Mirage pick. The Dragons probably have a playbook deeply set on Mirage for them to have it be have it be in the map pool itself.
If they get Mirage, this will be very interesting indeed. And it looks like, let's see, Shogun have gotten 1, 2, 3, 4 wins overall on Ancient. See if that one gets banned. And Inferno got 3 of the 4 wins for Dragons this season. We'll see how those bans continue out to play. They're
Yeah,
still waiting on the third ban pick.
For sure. I mean, looking at the Shogun's Mapu, though, they seem pretty convincingly, liking to take Inferno or Ancient, but they have an 80% win rate on Ancient with 5 maps played. So that might be a map that they should be looking at. And while the Dragons have a 0% win rate across 4 games, so this should be an easy choice there for the Shogun to be picking in, as we are. I think they're discussing for the strategy there. Maybe they want to pick into Inferno, but yeah, Dragons pick into Vertigo as well. I was just about to mention that we saw the Dragons on Vertigo last game, I believe, and they kind of just demolished just
Yeah,
the entire Ooze Crew side.
it was not necessarily as lopsided as I thought it would be, but it was definitely they definitely had a commanding hand on setting the score and getting the overall win for that map. Let's see. Yeah, because they didn't play Vertigo, I don't think, the entire season, regular season, which is also very interesting. Besides that one game. Yeah, that's right, because that's the only game they played. What am I saying? Interesting. Let's see what their next pick will be.
This should be an easy choice for the Shogun. 80% win rate on Ancient. It's still in the map pool. You want to have maybe some sort of a play there. Yeah, and Shogun picking Ancient there.
Yeah.
Very obvious choice. And we still have Inferno, Mirage, and Anubis left there. Dragon's been in Anubis. It comes down to Inferno, Mirage. My guess is Mirage is going to be the decider unless Shogun really want to take them to Inferno.
I could easily see them picking Mirage. It's a little more puggy. Yeah, a lot of teams like to scram on it a lot, but you could also get really loosey goosey with it. If you don't like the strats that you've been planning for a couple weeks now and they're not working out to your favor, you can just go ahead and throw a wrench in it, throw a curveball. Might as well just throw something up and see if it sticks to the ceiling. And they're still waiting on the ban.
Yeah, just they
Would
really
be
want to take
interesting if
this.
they, yeah, they want to definitely want to ice a kicker at this point and make him stew for a minute, especially with all the notes that both teams have, especially with the strats coming in and whatnot to play. Let's see if they do go to ancient. If they do go to Inferno, yeah, the Shogun have won one game there, and
Yeah, Mirage is going to be
Dragons
the
are
decider
three
here.
for one.
So,
Mirage,
I
I
mean,
like it.
yeah, Dragons obviously have a game plan set here for this Mirage pick here overall. Um, so it definitely is going to be a tough game overall. Uh, Vertigo should be a close win for the Dragon side, but I think Ancient is just going to be a complete blowout against the Dragons, going in favor of Shogun. It's going to be a 2-1. And honestly, Shogun are looking pretty good right now, but the Dragons still have the ability to surprise us.
I agree. I agree. I think as the outsiders looking in, they can once again prove that they are not the ones to be messed with. And I'm going to go 2-1 for the Dragons.
All right. So while we get squared away here, we're going to be cutting back to a break and hopefully have Hattie here with us. Thank you guys for putting up with me so far, and we'll catch you guys in just a little bit.
And welcome back to the CSC Premier Match Day 2 of postseason with the Dragons taking on the Shogun. I am now joined with my co-host, Hattie. Welcome back to the show, Hattie.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for bearing with me here. I know it took a little bit.
It's all good, brother. It's all good. So, outsiders looking in, Dragons, how do you feel like they're going to perform tonight?
Well, you know, I mean, obviously, the Dragons are the ones who had to play the play-in rounds, so maybe, I mean, somewhere in the world, maybe you're a little bit more ready for it since you've already kind of played a high-paced game, best of three. Um, but the Shoguns are obviously really good. But if you're the Dragons, you have that desire. Like we made it to this round, let's win against one of the better teams, and I think that's what's really got to get you going here.
I agree. I agree. You've you were the outsiders, bottom seed looking in. You've made your stand. You've already won one game. What the hell? Why not go for one more? Let's shake things up even more. Let's see. Yeah, for the Dragons, for the most part, we've got Warren G with a rating of 1.16, Duramax Danger with 1.12, Bango with 1.06. These guys are looking to play, and they're looking to play rough.
Yeah, I mean, this team isn't made up of bad players. I mean, you have three people above the 1.0 threshold, which is what you want. And Regnar has his games. I've watched him play his games, and then Danger as well has almost a 9 rating, a 0.9 rating. So I mean, you definitely have the ability to win a game against one of the better teams. I mean, all these players can play at a pretty high level.
Yeah. In my personal opinion, I feel like it's going to go 2-1, dare I say it, in favor of Dragons. Shoguns are no laughing matter, though, with three, or I should say four of the five players having a above 1.0 rating with 1.04, 1.03, 1.04, and 1.09 ratings, respectively, and Red Dot rounding out with a 0.99 rating. So I feel like this is going to be a more well rounded crew. They're going to be going up against this second match day of postseason, dare I say. Maybe give them a little bit, maybe Shogun might have a little more tricks up their sleeve against Dragon, but I feel like Dragon have the heart, they have the will, and they have the way.
Yeah, like we said already, it really just does come down to if Dragons is really ready for these games right here. I mean, I think we're starting on Vertigo, right?
Yes, sir.
Dragons
Yep.
has won their only match played on it. And maybe that gives you a little bit of confidence. Shogun is yet to play this map in any of the regular season games, so we'll see how that works. If Dragons can steal this first one away, that puts you in a very good spot. What are the other two maps coming up?
So we have, God, I don't know why I'm blanking. It's Vertigo, then it's Ancient, then it's Mirage,
Interesting.
which is
Okay.
interesting. Yeah, it's interesting because let me see. I'm very surprised that they didn't that Dragons didn't go for an Ancient ban because Shogun have 1, 2, 3, 4 wins. 4 of their 6 wins in the regular series came from Ancient.
Yeah, and Dragons haven't won a single game on Ancient through 4 games played. So that's very interesting.
I
Like
think I
none of
think
these
because
teams
yeah.
none of these teams have played Mirage in the regular season.
No, yeah, exactly. That's why I think that because I think they were banking on them picking Ancient. So they said, if they're going to pick Ancient, we might as well go all in. We're going to go Puggy. We're going to go Mirage. Because I feel like Mirage, you can play as loosey goosey as you want, throw some curveballs into your strategy. You may or may not have been planning. And you can play a little bit more loose of a play style, not necessarily more rigid and structured towards the executes you can, but you also have a bunch of not necessarily like anti-strats, but like just like alternative routes that you can take in case of something's not working out for you, or you just don't think your rounds are going to go towards the direction that you want them to.
Yeah, and I mean, well, everybody plays Mirage, so it's one of the more even maps, no matter what level you are, because everybody knows how to play it. But I really do think that the win condition for the Dragons here is to give Shogun a run for their money on Vertigo and come away with a win here.
100%. If they don't win Vertigo, I don't see them winning particularly on Ancient. And it looks like we're going to start out here with the first round of pistols. Looks like Dragon's going to go ahead and take CT side and Shogun on T. See what kind of stack they do. Got 1 defuse kit, 3 armors, and some dualies. And then T's just gonna round out with Glocks and armor.
Mango still has $800 here. He didn't even buy anything.
Yeah, that is interesting. They're gonna go for a straight up ramp rush. I do like this. Warren Farting and Duramax gonna go ahead and have to hang on. They got the quick rotates coming in as well for the CT side. Scott and Hedge going around the sides respectively. Scott with the first kill on Duramax, but gets 1, gets 2 on Solstice and Rengar. Scott with another on Warren G, so it's 2 and 2 apiece for this tease. And it's all up to Bango. He gets 1 on Cam. He's able to
It's a
follow
nice
sight.
shot.
Beautiful shot. Didn't get 1, gets another headshot.
He's
Gets
gonna actually.
3
Oh my
more.
god!
And this is a 1v1.
Oh, he's not gonna check.
Yeah. Not checking the corners, but it's all fine and dandy. Shogun may win the round, but it's not over yet.
Bango
What
left
an
his mark.
Left his mark indeed. What an absolute play. I'm honestly surprised that they just kept peeking him after he kept getting those shots on them.
Yeah, well, it actually keeps you in this game. I mean, more than you think. Getting 4 kills on the pistol round makes life a little bit easier. Bango's going to have quite a bit of money, which is going to make him get a pistol buy and a little bit more money for the next round. Nate's going to come out from him as well.
If nothing else, this sets him up. This sets him up for the next round incoming, and they're just gonna do a nice little quick rush with SMGs. Camp takes down Bango, and they've already got a plant coming in. CT's gonna go ahead and rush through mid, and it looks like Red Dot has got a kill for the trade. Rengar goes down from Apathy. He's also gonna hold the off angle. Can't hold it. Apathy gets another one. Duramax for the trade. And the Hedge gets this trade off as well for another win underneath the Shogun's belt. 2-0. Not the easiest round, but not the messiest. They only lost 2. And CTs weren't able to hold any of the guns afterwards. They weren't able to get any real exit picks and fall off sight. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Red
We'll
Dot's
see how
not going to be able to upgrade to an AK off this, though, even though he died, which
Yeah.
is kind of a worry. And,
Yeah, you
and
got-
it really, if you're the Dragons, you just have to win this round. You can't let it go down to 0-3, or else things get bad.
Yeah. I'm about to say they've got 2 Max and a Goleo, so it's honestly looking like a pretty rough buy for the T's. And that chip damage is gonna make Hedge look pretty rough for where Apathy goes down and Scott gets the trade. Warren G holding sight, waiting for the peeking himself. Cam gets some more chip damage from Util. Nice, forcing their hand on this side. Finally getting smokes out. And Solstice still holding that off angle. They're swapping between short angles. Hedge with a nice push forward over to Ellie. Warren G takes a hit, but he keeps on ticking. Warren G with a nasty push. Oh, yeah. Hedge. Oh, my goodness. Nice try. All up to Red Dot. He's down and out for the count, and Dragons take their first score. What a play. And they only lose 1 player. This is going to be absolutely... This is peak right here.
Yeah, one player down in the CT economy is definitely what you want. Winning that third round rather decisively, and it gives you a little bit of hope if you're the Dragons. You know, keep it rolling. Maybe you get 3 on the board here in order to take the lead. As we're going to see Tech 9s and Mac 10s coming out, and what looks to be
Maybe another
a
ramp
ramp
rush.
rush. Yeah. As it's either going to be farming, Solstice is going to have to back up off this,
Oh, no.
as he's going to get gunned down.
Hedge gets the trade on Warren G, and Duramax gets the next kill. So it's a 3v4. Red Dot holding an off angle on mid, and they're just going to bide their time.
Apathy's
Nice
worked his way into
push.
B. They're completely unaware of him, too.
Yeah, if he can get this. Might be able to throw him
Oh,
for
he
a
has
loop.
so much time on this.
The trigger discipline. He's going to hear them rotate over too.
He hears every single one of them.
He's the only
But he's,
one
yeah, he waited too long.
gets one kill and got to step
And they were looking for him there because they knew he could come on the video, but they didn't.
Yeah. If there had been one more on site, they probably I think they would have made that. I think they made that. On worry.
I think he just a little too lost. Saw us a little too excited for the kill that he saw. It ended up being nothing because the guy goes down. It's just 4-on-1 at that point.
Pop Solstice, and it's going to be AK's across the board for the T's. Let's see what they can make with this.
Solstice, if he can start working that up early in this game, it'll make things a lot easier.
Maybe it's like a magic from the genie lamp.
He's gonna take
Solstice
50
gets
damage.
tagged. Yeah, that's rough. Down but not out. You have to reposition.
He's actually gonna go right back for it.
My goodness.
So close to spotting him through the smoke.
Excellent pick by Jermax through the smoke. Came through mid, and Solstice
Another
gets a
one
pick.
from Solstice, yeah.
Yep.
Bango catches the flash on towards B site, and so close to many peaks, but nothing's gonna come out yet, as Ragnar's just gonna juggle this.
It's all about the timing. Apathy slowly slinking his way up. Cam gets double swung, and it's going to be an absolute demolishing headshot.
Red Dot's still in T-spawn.
Apathy takes on a Rengar, so and he goes down to Bango. So he can maybe get an exit pick if he wants to go for this. Which it looks like he will. Get a little mollied off. Not worse for wear. Gets one, but he's dinked. He's looking rough. Pop the util. Coming in. Oh,
Nice kill.
Nice slow peek.
This actually gives him some room to work with, shockingly enough. 21 HP in a dream, as he's going to find an open A site. He's not going to be quick enough, though. Solstice is going to be watching this. Interesting way.
Just got a style on him, I guess. Swaps the op for the AK for the teammate. Maybe. Yeah. By the looks of it. And they will go right back on the roll. Another op drop by the CS gods.
Yeah, and another pistol buy for the T's as well.
Yeah, these Dragons are looking quite impressive in this opening half. Let's see. 7-3 on Bango. I think his ADR was like 120-ish. Strong double flash, but nobody's going to be there except for one. That's Red Dot with the Deagle in a dream. Gets chip damage, and he takes down Solstice's op. That's going to be big if he can run away and keep it.
This is actually kind of flipped on the head. I mean, Red Dot has the op, which can do a lot of damage, especially in this eco round, as he's going to work through side hall here to try and find anybody who's willing to step into his crosshair.
Yeah, the CT economy isn't in the worst, but this is already going to be an expensive next round for them if they can't reclaim that op.
Well, this is something where you absolutely do not want to lose another player on the CT side, or it can get out of hand really quick, because then you have some Tech 9s and 2 guns on the T side to work with.
They can pick up another AK or one of the C's, T's, M4.
Danger's about to find some kills. He only spots one.
Yeah, he's going to fall back, but he's already got the info. You heard them running, and he's got the info of the plant. So now they're going to swing in. Red Dot with another with the
Oh, no.
Scott with a nice flank. Oh, my goodness. All the way around catwalk, and he's still got them. Warren, she's going to take him down. It's all going to be up 1v2.
And the op do some magic. Oh, I can't.
Not quite.
That's closer than you want it to be, though. I mean, if you're the Dragons, you get away with the win, and you're obviously talking about that, but that is closer than you want it to be.
It's a win, but it's ugly. Not necessarily what you want. Your economy's not completely in the toilet because you get the win bonus and whatnot, and you get the op back, but you still got to buy a bunch of util, and you still got to have rifles for the rest of the guys who fell.
If they lose this round, the economy for the CTs is going to be not bad, but interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be a weird buy almost. Looks like we're going to have Red Dot with op for the first time in this game. See if you can pull off some CS magic. Solstice with a quick cheeky pick. Not quite getting what he wanted, but that's some information for his team regardless.
Apathy saw his life flash before his eyes there.
I did too at that point, brother. Looks like Apathy and Cam are going to hang around over here at lower B ramp. See if they can get any more cheekiness with it.
They still have 2 on B though here for the CTs.
Yeah, this could get real ugly if they're not careful. He's going to be looking for Bango's going right at him.
flick.
Oh, and he gets him anyway after he takes down Bango with a nice headshot.
Ragnar's in a bad position here, actually, because Hedge is probably going to swing this as soon as he hears him rotate.
Yeah. Dermax alone on A. Gonna make his own plays. Little exec, and the Molly Peters out.
Oh, it's so close.
He saw it. I think he saw him.
Yeah, he did.
He sees him. He spams him. It's
And
unfortunate.
this just relieved a lot of pressure off the B site. He's going to make noise at A, but he's only a solo.
It's gonna force the rotate, but no, they're all headed off.
Yeah.
Except for Warren. He's still wondering about this lower B site, and he's gonna get punished.
This actually
Now
isn't that bad, though, because they have the info on him now.
Yeah, it's not bad, even though he's the only one on site. Cam wasn't able to immediately get the plant, so now it's running through the fire, running through the flames, and to no avail. Solstice will take him down with the M4, and it's going to be 5-2, Dragons winning, up by 3. This is not the scoreline that I was expecting this first half on Vertigo, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a little bit more even, 3-3. With that being said, I'm very happy with it.
It's the economy here, and this is another one of those rounds where the T's have weird money, and it's one of those rounds that's huge for the Dragons because I mean, this round can make or break the half, depending. I mean, you want to secure the tie at least, right?
Yeah,
You don't want to get caught in limbo, and it's going to be a heavy B push.
no doubt about it. The entire team, Bango and Ringar holding the angles
Oof.
at Jenny. They get 1, they get 2, not quite 3.
Nade's going to find some damage.
Yeah, those chip damage is going to be intense. Smokes go down, able to suppress the fire. Oh no, and Cam is lit like a firecracker.
So is Solstice, though.
Yeah, they're just trading blow for blow. Oh my goodness. Duramax and Warren G with sprays through smoke, getting the kills, and with a delayed spray, and he gets it.
It's about to get ugly, though. He's going to get pushed from every which way. He actually gets the guy on the bomb, though. I mean, more damage done than was expected, but it's going to be yet another round win for the Dragons to secure the tie, at least, on the half. 6-2 is your score.
Yeah, these round wins are pretty ugly with the retakes, but they're wins nonetheless, and it still is able to bolster their economy. Solstice and Bango, each with about 6K, and Rengar with about 5.9K in the bank, even after all the full buys. And it looks like the T's are going to go AKs across the board, with not everyone having probably the util that they want. And Bango with 200 util across the board. Absolutely gorgeous. As a support player, I love to see it. I love my good high amounts of UD.
Yeah, those util damage will win you games. I mean, it's free untraded damage. Red Dot's going to work his way up ramp, and it looks like some sort of default, maybe with Cam lurking on the B site, is going to come out here.
Yeah. Interesting how you just have one who's fallen all the way back to Jenny. Sees the shoulder peak, and he gets dinked and down for the count. Bango will take Cam, but the util's out on A side already, and they're going to go ahead and go with the push.
Solstice can't find his op kills right now, and Red Dot's worked his way all the way up cap, and he did not get spotted, actually.
That miss is crucial. He's going to cover his pants down. Pants down indeed, and that's another free op for the T's. Hodge and Red Dot get trades respectively, and it's all up to Rengar and Warren G. Warren G lit. Not looking good.
I don't know how Warren G actually stayed alive there. As Ragnar gets a kill on ramp, and it's actually falling apart.
They're taking it back. Scott and Red Dot both have full HP, but they're surrounded on all sides.
Oh, that kill is huge.
That's 1. So it's a 2v1. Bang and Rengar, Red Dot.
And they have the info as well. Oh, they don't.
Oh. He might ninja this if he can.
He's gonna try.
Oh no.
Oh, Red Dot doesn't expect it. Yep. He gave up on it, and it's going to be yet 7 for the Dragons. Red Dot's going to save the op, but no, he's not.
Gonna save the op. Oh goodness gracious. That is 7 wins in a row for the Dragons. After a very admittedly strong start for the first 2 by Shogun, they just can't get it together for these post plants. 110 ADR, 8 and 8 for Hedge. He's been, I don't want to say carrying this team across the board, but whenever you're looking at stats-wise for the other team, that's not looking too hot. 2 and 8 on Cam, 5 and 8 with Apathy. Warren G taking a lot of hip damage, but chip damage. But Red Dot goes down and out for the count with the smoke spam. Looks gonna be a slow mid push, maybe. But Rengar's got the angle. He's gonna wait for him and a boost, a cheeky little boost. Might spot
Yep, spotted out.
The trade swing is good, but not good enough as Warren G goes ahead and takes down Apathy. And it's a 1v4. Dalton Scott gets spotted out, and he goes ahead and takes down Bango. He's got the sight for himself, but not much else. CTs will be rotating in very quickly. See if he can break the smoke. Solstice coming out from not behind. With a nice little backstab push. There's not much more util Scott can work with. Gonna tuck and run with his tail
Find a free kill.
Yeah, tuck and run with his tail between his legs, but his exit is in fact cut off. No rifle save for you, my good sir. Shogun taking a tactical timeout. I'm kind of surprised it's taken him this late to take attack. Yeah, 129 ADR for Bango. 10, 5, and 7. Love those stats.
Yeah, lots of util damage on the side of the Dragons. I mean, you have one 135 and one 206. It's a
Yeah.
lot of untraded damage there. Only one above triple digits on the Shogun side as the tactical timeout's going to come out because you've lost 8 rounds in a row.
Yeah, and another thing, 7, 5, and 6 enemies flashed respectively across at least 3 of them on the Dragon side. Two scrounged AKs for the CTs, no op. And only, let's see, 1, 2, 3 Galils and an AK. And Edge is going to go down out for the count. Bango gets a double, but Cam trades him out. Warren G with the sweep.
Oof, so much damage done to the T's, as it's going to be a
Yeah.
free kill for Ragnar, basically. And a 2v1, and Scott is at 19 HP.
19 HP in a dream with a Galil and a pocket full of util. Not much to work with, but he can, admittedly, not do much, but at least something. Looks like he's going to toss a little fake util and maybe not walk away, but trying to see if they can get an aggressive peek if they try to push him. Not quite. Ragnar there on top of the boost box to get him. And it's going to end up 9-2. Dragons up by 7. Final round of this first half, and Dragons are looking rather dominant. 12 and 8 with ADR 128 for Bingo. 7-6-6 with the ADR of 83 with Solstice. And 11 and 7 with the ADR of 96 and 98 ADR respectively for Rengar and Warren G. It's looking pretty solid across the board with damage dealt amongst these CTs, and they've just been in control of this seat against the T's economy this entire time.
Whew, quick mid push. Ragnar should hear them burning.
Yeah.
And yeah, 10-2 is definitely the way that you want to end this half. It gives you so much working room as CT kills are just coming by the handful, as it's going to be a 2-man advantage for them. Red Dot just going to sit in ladder room. Scott actually finds his one and gets away scot-free.
Scot-free indeed. Oh, he goes down and out for the count thanks to Solstice.
Apathy's going to get a double
My
at
God.
6 HP, but it's still a 2-on-2.
Still doable, and
Yep.
while they don't have much map control, they can let the CTs stew in their own questions. Where will they push next? Are they lit? Not a lot of util to work with either. Ragnar with, what, a flash, a smoke, and a molly, I think, respectively, and then Red Dot with a frag and smoke, and Apathy with a smoke. So they got some post-plant util to work with, or to soften up a site, but it's not a lot.
It's just the slow game here. They're playing one-on-one on each site and just waiting for any noise to be made as Apathy and Red Dot are going to work up together just to find this kill, but they're going to make noise. And Duramax is calling this. He's going to find the first kill. He's going to get traded in. That's now 1-on-1. 100 HP between both of these
I think
players.
Closer.
Yes. Ragnar is going to
Ragnar
work his way
through
through
hell.
CT. going to make it all the way up cat.
This is insane. If he can get him, he's
Yeah,
not
Red
gonna-
Dot is not
exactly
expecting
it.
this at all.
Oh, goodness gracious. What a
10
way
to
to
2 on
end
the
the
half.
half. My goodness. You cannot have asked for more domination. I love it. I love it.
It is certainly
12,
not the
15,
half that we
12.
yeah, certainly not the half that we expected. But it is, I mean, it's what you want. If you're Dragons, I mean, you come
Most
in here.
definitely.
Yeah, you
Especially
come in here.
because you come in here as the underdog, especially because you're not sure about the map too. It's ancient. You're not expecting to win it, but this also kind of, hey, this might give you the confidence towards the next map. Hey, we may not have practiced that many strats. We may not have any wins on the map, but we can come up with something at least, or at least make them fight for it through to map 3, if nothing
And
else.
and even bigger than that, it's putting the seed of doubt into the mind of the Shogun. I mean, it more importantly, yes, you might not be the best on Ancient, but if you can get them off their game, they'll probably not play that good either. So if you can really win this in decisive fashion and take the pistol round, you're set up for success in this series.
True, the mind games do play a large factor into this. Nice little slow push with the T's.
And it's a slow pistol round.
B.
All waiting for this to pop.
Oh, and the jump spot with apathy, and that's gonna get everybody else rolling in. Hopefully he can get at least one kill to himself. Not quite. Solstice with blinding kill. Red Dot gets the trade on Solstice. And the rest of the CTs come rolling in.
And it's going to be just an all-out bloodbath here. The bomb's actually going to get planted here, which is what you want as the tease. Warren spamming through smoke. He's going to find another one. And he's going to find... Actually, not a third, as Danger's going to get that one, but...
Shots after death for good measure. Now that is Counter-Strike Assault that I love. And the T's only lost one man. Only Solstice went down.
Yeah, Warren with actually a 3K there. I thought he only got 2, but he did get 3. Is going to win the pistol round, as well as get the plant down for the T's, and it's going to be probably Galils and Mac 10s and some AKs. 3 AKs actually are going to come out on the T side here. They are gunning for this win, and they want to get it over with quick.
And I don't blame them one bit. They are making a statement right now. They're going loud and proud. 3 AKs, a Galil, and a Mac.
And what's that CT push?
CT push with the MP9. Oh, okay. Some chip damage.
Apathy's already got his way into connector, and he's gonna come fast on the flanked ramp. He's gonna get caught.
Yeah, it's a 1-for-1 trade. Duramax checks him out.
Danger's gonna get a second one.
My goodness.
It's still a 3-on-3 though.
They're making him work for
that.
it. Yeah. And they can even rotate if they really want to. Just hightail it back to B site because they know they're both here.
Yeah, info's been spotted. They know Ragnar's sandbags, but they have both of them here. They're just gonna hug it out, and it looks like they're gonna go here anyways. Yeah. Damage done onto Cam through the smoke.
The smoke spams are unreal this game, dude. Incredible.
Hedge has gotten himself really close. Oh, he's
now
been
he's getting spotted through, yeah.
And the last guy's known as well.
Yeah.
12 to 2. It's a blowout.
If this doesn't get you hyped as an underdog going into Ancient, I don't know what does, dude.
Yeah, I was saying you need to win this map. In winning it, the more decisively you win it, the better for you. Not only 100%. For confidence, but for doubt in the minds of Shogun, and it's not looking good at all.
Yeah, it's a very ugly buy across for the CTs just to even stay in the game. MP9, 2, 3 MP9s, like UMP.
They're just gonna rub this out.
Yeah. Red Dot caught off dry on the stairs.
It's just a pug. It's running it down. Hedge is gonna be here quick, and Cam's gonna spam the smoke, but they're already on to B site.
Yeah, a little bit of utility.
Oh, Cam's gonna eat that nade.
They're gonna shove it down his throat. Solstice goes down.
Another good nade.
This util play has been incredible.
And it's a 1v3. Yep. And he's not going to do it. It's going to be 13 to 2 at the end of Vertigo. Dragons are going to take this one in very decisive fashion.
Warren G, 17-9 with an ADR of 114. Bango, 14-10 with an ADR of 115. Absolutely incredible play by the entire team. But Warren G and Bango are just the boys to beat at this point.
Yeah.
What a commanding win.
It's decimation. I mean, it is just utter and complete decimation of OS, and that's what you want if you're DRG. You can say, "Hey, maybe we're the underdogs," but it's just it's just a complete tearing apart of OS, and you wanna carry it to the next map, but even if you don't, you still have that 13-2 win that you can build off in the 3rd map. So,
And it's crazy because they didn't pull out any fancy like util strats or any like like switches between like the rotates or anything. They just honestly, it was just super aggressive and they were just on their A game. They were getting the headshots, they were getting the timing on the peaks, they were getting the plants, and then they were getting the post plants. And whenever Shogun was going for the retakes, they were just shutting them down completely.
yeah.
Admittedly, some of the rounds were a little bit closer than they should have been, but I mean, regardless, an absolute win for the Dragons. Even if they don't win either the next two games, they can come out with their heads held high, saying, "Hey, yeah, we absolutely freaking dominated this first round." Like no doubt about it.
Yeah, well, not even that. It's an interesting stat that's, I mean, readily available, but the only 2 rounds won by OS were the first 2, and after
Yeah,
that, 13 straight from DRG, which is more it tells more than you would think, actually. That means the only reason they probably got that 2nd round win was because they had the
because
money
they
from
won
the
the
pistols.
pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that makes you think, what are the mind games going into this second map? Yeah, you've gotten like I think what, 4 wins in the season on yeah, one, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, wins on Ancient throughout the season. But I mean you just got absolutely smoked on Vertigo. Admittedly, it's not a map either of you have really played that much, but hopefully you have some strats and some tricks up your sleeve for this match.
Yeah, and obviously, I wasn't expecting this much, but Vertigo is definitely DRG's pick, and I would be shocked if OS even really practiced it that much. But that being the case, still, you should be able to win, more than 2 rounds just based off killing power. I mean, you expect to get at least 5 or 6.
I was saying like at least like try to end the first half at 6-6, or at least if you can't end the game at like 6-13, maybe 7-13. Even on a bad day, on a really bad day you can sometimes even squeak out 7 or 8 rounds. But this is man, this is just like shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah, and this, we can talk about this game as much as you want, but it really just does boil down to how does the next one start? Because I mean, you can say everything you want. You lost 13-2. If OS, has good mental and can come back from this, it really doesn't mean anything if they just start rolling them on Ancient. Because we could as easily have a 13-2 on Ancient, and then we're just back at a stalemate yet again. So
Yeah, mental fortitude is definitely going to be tested here. Shogun won 7-13 on Ancient twice against Copy Pastas and Radon Royals. They won 11-13 against Wagyu Warriors. Actually, no. They played Copy Pastas twice on Ancient. They played Radon Royals and Copy Pastas twice on Ancient. Okay. So they won against Radon Royals 7-3 13, and Copy Pastas 7-6 on 13. So they've had commanding leads on damn near every single game they've had on Ancient. Now, coming off this such a big loss, I'm not going to say it's going to necessarily put things into perspective, but it's just something they'll definitely have to work around. And hey, we lost match one, pick ourselves up, not the end of the world. We can come across match two on Ancient, and they have the strats to win. Obviously, it's shown with every single game that they've already played throughout the regular season. So it's just a matter of execute, 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 and just not letting this first match get into them to the point of like interfering with their calls or second guessing a rotate or whatnot.
yeah, and well, in a best of 3 like this, it really is so unbelievably important. Both teams are going to be talking about this. Is win the pistol round. Like we have to win the pistol round
Yeah,
because if you're the Dragons and you win the pistol round, you're just winning another round. You've won 14 in a row. Let's make it 15 in a row, and then it just snowballs again. But if you're Shogun, you need to win this pistol, and you need to turn things back into your favor and start rolling again. You can't just get caught because that'll end badly. So the first pistol round of Ancient's probably going to be the most important round of this series. Sorry, so far for sure. Um, until the second round of this map plays out. But I do think that this pistol round's probably going to dictate almost how the first half goes. assuming that we don't get another 13-2. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. I think,
Uh,
yeah,
yeah,
unless Smokey has something to say, I think we're cutting to break until the next match.
yeah. Let's take a gander here. Hmm. Yeah, I agree. These pistol rounds are everything, including like just instilling confidence of both teams, and then just winning the after pistol round, just even putting more bank to your account, putting more bang for your buck, whether you're CT or T side. And while we wait for Shogun and Dragon to ready up in their server, we'll go ahead and take a short break. This is your friendly neighborhood bottom fragger Smokey, as my co-host Hattie, and we'll be back with you just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second day of Premier Playoffs. This is Dragons and Shoguns on match 2 on Ancient. First pistol round coming in quick and clean. Cam gonna get taken down as well as Hedge, and they're just gonna absolutely body. Oh, who was that? Ragnar? God, just two of them unloading their entire mags, and it's all up to Scott. He's down and out for the count. It's gonna be a 1v2. If he can get away with this, it'll be a miracle.
No, he's not going to. Bango's going to find him on the cave.
He thought he was being cute.
And it's pistol round for Dragons. That makes it, we'll tally at 14 in a row.
Oh my goodness, brother. You're not wrong. Let's see if they can keep this streak up. MP9s across the board.
The conversion should be good. It looks like they're going to throw the elbow smoke already. They're going to start it, probably go aggressive mid with the MP9s. It's going to be a deagle and a couple pistols out for the T side with some armor spread around there. One flashbang, it looks like.
A nice entry flash, maybe.
And not the perfect elbow smoke, but one.
One regardless.
Apathy actually gets away with murder.
Almost.
As Ragnar's,
too. Wow.
yeah, Ragnar's left on 4 HP. Solstice is going to take his space. Oh, but he's going to be hurt out too by Scott.
Scott's got him, yeah.
They're all ready for
I was about to
this.
say, if nothing else, he can just comment, oh no, when he gets taken down.
This is actually kind of turned up on its head as Ragnar's left on 4 HP still, which means that it's a 4v3, but almost a 4v2.
Yes, Ragnar's going to have to play a sweaty angle or just go in for a peek so that they can trade off of him.
They've doubled in cave, but it's a 4-man on elbow here. Gonna take a lot of mid space. Oh, Ragnar spotted it.
Out. But now they know exactly where they're going, so they can. Bango knows where he can reinforce. If nothing else, they're probably going to go A.
He's frag out big here.
Yeah, he's got one.
He gets his one.
Not
he's going to back it up.
Yeah, he's gonna back
Scott's about to push him from behind. Oh, he's ready for it.
If Scott gets another kill with a pistol, my goodness, that would be play of the year.
Ragnar going to go in and just die for the cause, and Cam's left alone in Donut to clutch this one out, but it's going to be a smoke down.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna try to pull some funky, stupid, goofy stuff just to try to get the trade, draw the fire on him, and it looks like Dragons will be able to get the 10-second defuse on this, but Cam just bodies the shots. Okay, gonna get scary.
That is scary. He also got a shot off on Bango as well, spamming through the smoke.
One more shot and move him down and out for the count.
That is way closer than you want if you're the Dragons, but it is a round win, and it is 15 in a row.
Another ugly retake, but a retake nonetheless. This gives 3 M4s and 2 SMGs on the CT side, and it looks like Shogun's gonna break out the op. Okay.
Already? Interesting.
That's incredible. They got op, no armor, and a bunch of util. We'll see if they can make anything out of this.
Take a lot of space towards ramp.
Yeah,
or sorry, shelf.
A lot of space in the CT anti-rush eco does I can't even speak that. The anti-rush util does next to nothing besides a scratch on Hedge.
But these actually Scott actually gets away unscathed. And Apathy's worked his way all the way into Red Room.
It isn't looking very pretty for Dragons, but they still have the site regardless.
They're just going to be the lone person here to defend this B site.
Yeah. Peek, and he gets a headshot. Cam with a nice pick on Duramax.
Bango's just going to save this.
Yeah, tuck his tail between his legs and save what he can, and I don't blame him one bit. He's got what? The armor. He's got a kit.
He's got the AK.
AK, a couple pieces of util.
And he has the KD to save. Don't forget that.
True. 5-0. Now, unsurprising start with Warren G going 0-3 on these first couple of rounds.
2-1's going to be your 2-1's going to be your score. Scott looking for anything. They're not going to be able to find him. Bango's going to get away with this gun.
Yeah, but this gamble is huge for Shogun. They've got money to spend, and they can rebuy whoever drops. AKs across the board, bunch of util, still have the op.
And it's going to be no money on the CT side as well.
Yeah. That's the fragility of the CT economy. You lose one and it's back to square one. So yeah, 2 MP9s and a what is that, a AK,
Yep.
and it's gonna be pray for
Two
the
five
best, expect the
sevens.
worst.
Yep. It's not going to be anything aggressed on middle. They just can't afford it. They have an op and 2 AKs on the T side watching this.
Yeah, just play your corners. Try to hold bomb side effectively. Solstice with a nice little peek over at A main. Bango.
They have
over
2 on
mid.
A main, actually.
Yeah, Rengar and Duramax over in cave. I like this close angle he's holding. Not everybody necessarily checks it. I'd expect they would.
They're gambling towards A here. The CTs. And it's
Yeah,
not
it's
really
not.
correct or incorrect, as T's are kind of everywhere, but it looks like they're going to end up leaning towards a B.
Yeah, nice solid B hit. Molly doesn't hit, and that's probably going to give him a little bit of soundbite info.
Hedge might walk into trouble here.
Yeah, they're not rotating. He gets shot. He gets the shot
Solstice
off.
actually gets away too. Ooh, he
Not
can't.
quite. The
Yeah, he
wall
can't
bang.
jump away. Yeah.
The
Red
panic
Dot's not going to
jump,
be
I know that all
expecting
too well.
this.
A nice little peek through.
Apathy. Oh, the timing on Apathy and Bango. As
Oh, no,
Apathy's going to have a
he's
free
stopping.
kill. Yeah.
Yeah. Warren G, Rengar, and Duramax, all to them.
Uh-oh.
Nice
That's just
pick.
made things really interesting. There's only one left
It
on this
is.
B side.
2v3. He's gonna come in for the quick rotate.
Oof.
And the double, the flash almost gets him. Cam is lit, but it's not quite.
They're going to get him off the bomb.
With Apathy. It's working. Halfway down. Dragons with another 10-second defuse. Oh no.
Oh,
the spray
Cam,
transfer
double.
and Cam finishes it off. My goodness.
Cam with only a single. I thought he got both.
I know.
But
I could have sworn.
It was a really winnable round actually for the Dragons, but it's just, good smoke sprays from OS that keep them in the game, and maybe a little bit of a expected defusing spot, I would say, in the smoke.
Yeah, plus no kit.
Yeah.
It was rough. If they had kit, I think they would have been able to make it.
It's going to be a pistol 4-man stack, and then 1 push through A main.
Yeah, the Eagle Peak just for info. Looks like he's gonna fall off. The donut.
They're going to get away with 1 and an AK.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And another
2,
one as well.
actually. Warren G coming through clutch.
And you now have man advantage in 2 AKs.
This is actually huge.
And audio info as well. Warren knows that they're towards A. He's just going to clear mid, and then they're going to play retake on this. I think either that or they'll just save the 2 AKs they have.
It's not bad. Yeah, they don't have util for retake, so
Careful, they have one watching elbow though.
yeah.
The op is going to find one, but not the other, and they have an op as well in this retake. It's 2 AKs and an op.
Incredible. They win the round, but at what cost? Oh no, and they're actually going to play for the retake? Are they playing for
Yes,
the
they are. They have
Oh
info.
no. Duramax
Yeah.
Danger baits him out, and Rengar goes for the kill. Scott 1v3, he gets 1. He drops it, no one. He gets 2 with a triple kill! And that brings Shogun up 3-2 against Dragons. Oh my god. They keep the op, he keeps him util for next round.
I'll tell you what, that gets so sketchy halfway through the round when they lose that op, though. It turns into a 3-on-2 retake. A 3-on-2
That is
retake.
incredible. They heard him drop from backside, and they still couldn't get them. My goodness gracious.
Yeah, just the last guy couldn't find that spray down on Scott, and he gets away. It allows him to find that last kill and get 3 on the board for Shogun.
Yeah, CT's an aggro push towards mid, but it looks like G's going to push towards B side. Scott go ahead and takes down Warren G, and they're going to toss a Molly. Rengar
They're
over.
they're not expecting Ragnar.
He gets a nasty headshot. Can he get 2? Not quite. Cam with the trade. Smoke spam with a Bango taking down Red Dot, and it's going to be a 3-on-2. Very doable retake. Oh, and that flashes everything.
Solstice with a double.
It's a 1v1. No, 1v...
Yeah, 1v1.
1v1. Oh my... Another 1v1, and it comes out in favor of Dragons this time. Round for round, man. Punch for punch. 2 heavyweight fighters
Yeah,
Battling it
trading
out.
blows. This I mean, and as exciting as it was to see, you know, Dragons just start to run away with Vertigo, it is really nice to see rounds being traded out here in close fashion too. I mean, rounds that shouldn't be getting close or getting close and flip-flopping over and over again. Shoguns are going to take a tactical timeout here.
And I agree. You had the Shogun gambling on a hard buy with no armor. They won the round. And then Dragons coming up in clutch with the anti-eco. It's insane.
Yeah,
Now,
it really is. It's insane to play, but it's also really fun to watch. And this is, like I said, this is probably more of a quote unquote entertaining game to watch than the Vertigo 13-2. But the 13-2 game did have that shock factor. We'll see how this one turns out. But so far, Dragons keeping it closer than we might have expected.
and a pretty even awkward buy almost on both sides. 2 MP9s, it looks like, for the CTs with an AK and 2 M4s. And then 2 AKs, 3 AKs, a Galil, and a Mac. Armor, but not a lot of util on the T side, which is pretty interesting. Just that first smoke off towards mid, but Cam is going to get denied on his little peek towards elbow. Hard push on B though. Warren G with a wood spam, not getting much. He gets one on red dot, but Scott takes down Edgar. And then Scott goes down, thanks to Warren G. Bengal with an aggro push, Warren G backing him up, not quite either for the trade. Edge after getting one. Cam with another one. Cam getting a double.
And yeah, that round just unfolds so quickly. It's trade after trade, and it looks like it's going to go one way, and it kind of pulls back, and then ultimately ends up going in the way of the Shoguns. But yeah, Hedge was sitting on, I think, a whole 12 HP there. And if Cam hadn't come from behind, it could have been a nice wall spam to clear him out.
Yeah, no matter the buy, these rounds are anyone's game. We are going to see a pistol save through for the CTs with just a lone Deagle and some USPs and a single frag with armor on Warren G.
All 5 are going to go towards B this time, and it's going to be a heavy A lane for the Ts.
Yeah, you got to gamble. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
As it's going to be both teams occupying opposite sides of the map. They're going to get all the info they need here. Shelf is clear. Cat's clear. Ruins is clear.
Nice
And
and
they're
slow.
going to get that. Yeah, they're going to get that molly on the A side. It's going to be 4 rotating through T spawn.
And Red Dot's going to hear them with his Mac.
Absolutely. Unless they've all started walking here.
What's it? They are. They're not even. They don't even
Yeah,
care about the retake.
he has no idea.
Oh no. They at least get something for their troubles.
And they still have all
hit.
5 people alive. Yeah, they're just going to send this, try to
Dengo's
get
hit,
as
but he's
many
knocked
kills as
down.
possible.
Let's say, yeah, just place from the exits, get some cheeky stuff.
Damage traded out.
Yeah. Dango goes down, but it's not the end of the world.
Ragnar's
Scott
going
with
to
a
drop.
double. Yeah.
Warren going to look for some damage. He finds it. They're all going to exit through Donut here, and I might drop.
Oh, not quite.
Yeah, 2 are going to die to the bomb. 3 are going to die to the
3
bomb,
gonna die
though.
to the bomb. That's actually big.
And Apathy's been spotted, and an
Apathy's
AK
been on
retrieved.
save. Yeah. That is a lot more expensive than Shogun would have admittedly probably liked.
Yeah, and honestly, it's really helping the Dragons out. These, I mean, obviously you don't want to be on these saves, but they've been going about as well as you could expect.
I mean, you're not expecting to necessarily win the round. Make it as expensive as possible. Why not have them, especially on this map where the bomb radius, the bomb explosion radius is so big, have them just die to the bomb.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure,
I
you're not
mean,
getting a kill bonus, but I mean, they have to buy AK and armor for the next round.
I think there've been 2 full pistols, and I think 4 have gone down both times. Oof.
That's a big kill. Apathy gets not quite 2.
Yeah, he wants to open up that B side. He's not going to quite find it. That's Danger's going to pick up that AK.
Oh, I say Rengar with 20 HP in a dream, and he gets fragged out. Scott holding this little cheeky off angle. Him and Bango might come clashing heads in a minute.
Yeah, they're just going to try and hold each other, call the bluff. But it's going to be pretty much identical setups here, except that they're rotating more towards mid.
Not quite. They know they can push him.
Yeah, and it's going to be a heavy A hit here. Solstice a little too far behind this to catch anybody.
Yeah. If nothing else, play for an exit. If that, I mean, you've got 2 rifles. You got 2
Yeah.
rifles, armor, and helmets, and kits. Just go ahead and try to hide, and if need be, let them take the fight to you.
Yeah, it's an instant save call as soon as that bomb goes down. You can't really
Yeah.
do much about it. But this is the part of the map where you really you can't let it get away from you. This is 3 rounds in a row for Shoguns, and you can't let it get too far ahead of you, or you're not going to be able to crawl your way back. Especially, your dragons, that little bit of doubts in your mind. We haven't won Ancient, and you're starting to think, this is slipping away a little bit. And on the opposite side, if you're OS, you're thinking, okay, we got this. This is our map. This is Ancient. We win this easy.
Yeah.
So
Play it through, steamroll them out, take it to map 3, just completely just go through it. Just go through the motions at this point.
yep. It's all about resetting yourself. If you're dragons, and I'm actually kind of surprised they haven't taken attack time yet.
I'm surprised as well. Pull it across the board for the T, and then
Is that a missed elbow smoke? It's still
I bumped into him.
It actually lands. I don't think it was supposed to do that, but I actually ended up working out.
Saving great just smoke. So we can take a little bit of an off angle here. The chip damage and the double speed to both. Neither them going down. They can grab the AKs and run.
Yeah, and you've just made it so unbelievably easy on yourselves. I won't say unbelievably easy, but you've made it much easier on yourselves.
And get some nice damage there. Blocked smoke. At least he didn't get down. Rengar didn't die to the frag this time, thank goodness. But Apathy's super close here. If he can catch one of them off guard, he can.
Yeah, if you're dragons. Oh wow,
no,
what a
the whip
spam.
spam. And now they're thinking they're gonna fall off.
Yeah, I was saying if you're dragons, you completely give up. You completely give up A here. Is the smart play. Danger's gonna
smoke
find his
out.
kill.
Yeah,
Why?
Duramax
They're
just
so
taking-
expectant towards A. It might actually be correct though, because they have the bomb going all the way through T spawn towards elbow and yard.
This is a very slow rotate.
They have Cam.
Now they're going through mid.
Yeah, they have Cam on bomb. Red Dot was hoping to find something on mid before Cam got there, but he never found anything. CTs are rightfully playing this very passively, as Solstice is just going to chill on the A site until he hears anything.
Yeah, they can do stack each side. They can come into donut now. Wrap up 1, not quite 2.
And it's not.
Not quite.
That's the
Another
round
one
you
for
need.
dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And an AK to boot. 3 AKs, 3 free guns for the CTs. Like levies up some extra shmoney for anyone else that needs some little cashing into their way.
It's a very
And that's
awkward buy for the
A
T's
a
because
hero AK. That's interesting.
Hero AK and armor with no util to spare. He had to sell it all, so he had to buy next round.
Yeah.
3 towards mid.
Yeah, Scott's got a helmet. So he's got this roll out.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
no.
it's
Warren
about to be
G.
picked apart.
Yeah.
Just the lone player towards B doors is gonna have 5 people converge on his position.
Poor Scott. Poor Scott. Looking like a casting couch out here, and he is left out to dry. Not necessarily around you want, but this does bring it up 5-6, and if Dragons can peter this out 6 apiece at the end of this half, I'd say a job well done.
Yeah, it's definitely what you want after losing, two times, losing 3 rounds in a row. Not a lot of util damage, as is being pointed out by Nexus. Not a bit. They don't know a lot of lineups on this map. Apparently, there's only one person on triple digits, and that's Cam.
And that's crazy because there's been what? One? I think it was Scott that died. No, it was Bango that died to a frag at least once.
Yeah, but he was on 14 HP too.
Yeah,
Keep
he was
in
like
mind.
14 or 20, yeah. Bango
It's
gets
gonna be
gets
wow.
Scott
They've
through
gotten
the
themselves
smoke.
deep into A site.
Oh my god,
Dangerous, not expecting
It's a-
that.
Apathy Cam got each one. That is a ugly peek through donut. My goodness. Apathy gets another. And it's off to Warren G and Rengar.
Oh wow,
Running
what a
back
shot!
with a quick shot on site.
Another
He
one
gets
as well.
He gets two. Down and out for the count thanks to a red dot, and it's all up to Warren G. He's got a little bit of util. He's got the AK. He's got to make this count.
He has info too, and he has
Oh
the
my
kill.
goodness.
It's just Warren, and he knows where the
He knows
last
he
guy
does-
is.
yeah.
He's
With
actually gonna
that
find the
shoulder
kill.
peek. Oh my goodness! Now can he stick it?
He
Yeah,
has
he
it.
got it. He's got it.
That is an
6
almost unwinnable
complete.
round.
My God.
It's Warren going all the way from mid through donut and clears out. I mean, technically 3 people. He forces one out of donut, and then gets 2 kills to finish off the round. It's a huge clutch, and Warren's not popping off like he was last game, but he is winning some big rounds. That's for sure.
But to say, like, not being the star player, but still coming in on the stat board, but coming in clutch when they need it. My goodness, what an aggressive and solid take. That was just great team play all around. Also, getting the info for the retake on the site. So yeah, whenever you drop, you know where they're still at. Especially whenever he's able to shoulder peek them on the stack.
Yeah, it's that kill on the guy Temple is so huge because he knows what the last guy is, and he hasn't heard him drop either. It's gonna be a B play here from the T's.
Yeah.
Dragons are
Nice.
just gonna run it up catwalk.
Let's say
Nobody
good
in
old-
cave here.
Just warm up their Glocks with a couple of test fires, I guess.
Yeah, they found cave completely empty. They're gonna send it down mid. Oh, they're gonna find donut with 1. Cam unable to get his.
not
And
even a
Red out with the
shot off.
dualies.
Warren G takes a hit, so it keeps on ticking. Duramax goes down. Apathy gets hit.
Oh.
Red Dot goes down. It's all up the hedge and Apathy. Apathy only 12 HP in a dream.
There's
He's holding
90
mid for
HP
his
between these
life.
2 players.
The timing is here. Oh, he's gonna pull back the red.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness, thought he had him with the duel. He's had to reload, and Bango secures it. It's gonna
Warren
be
saved
6
by
the
Bango.
Dragons. Yeah, really. And the
And
Dragons
Dragons-
take the lead.
Yeah, they've pulled out both pistol rounds here, actually, which is, I mean, really good, especially considering you struggle on Ancient. Winning both pistols usually leads to, winning both second rounds. So
Yeah.
we should be seeing 8-6 here, which is a lot better than 8-6 the other way for your Dragons. So a nice house smoke's going to come out. And 4 towards A, 1 lone person towards B as the mid push is going to come out from the CTs. 2 nades, a lot of pistols.
Once again, the gambles don't necessarily work out into the CT's favor. One of them is going to push through Donut, so he's going to catch them. Or at least get the information with the exec, grenades and whatnot smoked off, but they know they're there. Here's the plant. After he goes down, Cam is absolutely looking like Swiss cheese over there.
Danger's actually lost his life to a USP, but he's
No, the
It's
smoke
gonna get
spray with
traded.
Solstice. Bango takes down Scott as well. Okay.
at another one. It's
All
all
the
hedge.
Yep.
Alone is gonna get run down.
Oh no! Making it a
Bango's
little bit more
so close.
expensive.
Just $1,000 more expensive. Solstice is
Yeah.
here for that. So is Warren.
Little
Another
blinker.
round.
Yep. The plant money and the kills leading up 8-6 in favor of the Dragons. At this point, honestly, I almost would think about taking attack.
If you're Shoguns,
Yeah.
yeah, I can see that. I mean, it's 5 in a row that you've lost. I mean, not in the same half, but it is 5 in a row. You've let.
You were saying?
I was saying you've let Bango and Solstice, as well as Danger, kind of work themselves back into this game. Stats wise, they were holding them off pretty well on the T side, but so cat play is going to come out here. Hedge just left alone to defend. And
Yeah,
it's
these
gonna
setups are just not working in their favor at all.
Solstice find another one.
Rangar gets one through the smoke. He's taking down Hedge. It's off to Scott now. Scott gets a doink on Warren G, but he gets destroyed.
Just not enough.
Yeah, Duramax get the plant. Cam and Red Dot just gotta play for what they can.
Yep,
Smoke's
save
off. Quick to smoke, get a pick. Okay,
That's
he's
a
got
nice
one.
kill.
Yeah, just get the exits. Try to farm a little bit of money. I mean, you're not out of the game completely. The scoreboard is getting ugly, so it's there, but it's not the end of the world.
If you're Shoguns, there should already be a tac call right now. Like you should be typing .tac into chat, and
No, yeah, no doubt about it.
you got to slow it down. Even if you're not talking about anything, you got to slow it down and just kind of regroup everybody. Ragnar's
Yeah,
actually not going to
nothing
check
else.
T spawn.
Nothing else. Just ice it.
Oh
Just-
no, Reddit.
Oh no, can't even save. Poor red dot.
Like I'm saying, there should be a tac here.
No tack. This was an interesting thing that we were seeing. That
There it is.
and there we go. Yep. I was about to say last game that I was casting. We had I think 2, maybe 3 tacks in the span of all 3 maps. It was
Yeah,
insane. Like so, I don't want to say like all these teams, but it seems that tacks are almost underutilized in some aspects. 'Cause,
yeah.
you may be winning. Sometimes you just want to reset your strats, take a breather, and catch your breath. Or if you're losing, like hey, like what are we working on? What can we improve? And is that a Katowice 2014 sticker on that M4? I'm sorry, I'm a sticker nerd.
Nexus can't find it, bro. He's
Damn.
too ADHD. As it's gonna be 3 towards B, just a 1-1-3 here. But they're about to run into all 5 Ts. They're just storming in.
Yeah, they've got a lot of util chip damage, so Solstice go down, goes.
Trades
so does
have gone in
1G.
favor of CTs actually right now.
And there it goes.
Until
Human
then.
Apathy, 2v3. Oh
Oof.
no. Rango with a nasty headshot on Cam. It's all up to Apathy.
Oh, and he's been spotted as well.
Yeah, it's not gonna look good for you, Chief.
10
throw
onto the
util.
board.
Oh yeah. Shove the grenade down his throat, let him spam. Let him do what he wants.
They're all too aware of his position right now. Another kill to put 10 on the board for the Dragons. And this is good. This is where you start to get rolling. 2 toxic Sag. Oh, angry. Madge.
Hey man, it's bring back what is it? What was it? Bring back halftime voice chat. All I'm saying, dude. Let him spit a little bit, Let him start spitting a little bit of fire.
Badmans for real. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, you gotta hear that halftime voice chat on FaZe, bro. Screaming 12-year-olds would be so fun.
Interesting trade by Cam and Solstice.
Oh, Scott's actually gonna
gets
find one.
Yeah. Jeremax might get him. Oh no, he's got his pants
He's so
down and the
close.
util out. He's down, but he's not. Oh no. The double util trade, but Scott is able to take down Duramax, and it is a 4-on-2. Shogun might be staging another round win. I dealt with a nice, quick op pick.
And it's
back
Bango
into this
left in a
game.
1-on-4. He's just gonna hold this. There's no reason for him to just give away anything for free. 3 rounds for DRG to clinch this. 7 for the Shogun, and they're about to make it 6.
Yeah, I mean, you have money to work with across the board. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, you've lost a round, but you've won so many in a row these last few, and a nasty headshot by Bango on it. Oh my
Decides
goodness.
to go for the 1-taps. He scream.
Man, that's a name I haven't heard of in a long time. And after he's gonna miss him on the timing. Red Dot just chilling with his op over in A.
He actually has technically 3 1s here if he plays this properly. He's not going to.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you can ISO the fights and win the 1v1s of the AK, like, game over, bro. Game over. This is going to go in favor of Shogun. 7-10 is your score line. And we'll see what the buys come through next. Cam with an MP9, it looks like. 2 and 4s, an AK in the op with Red Dot. And then 3 AKs and a Galil for Solstice. AKs across the board, it looks like. Yep. The T's, and they're just gonna play fast, play hard. Looks here towards the B split.
Ooh, Cam saw the
Cam-
shoulder of one.
He saw it. Try to util spam. Gets a little bit of damage.
He's gonna get mollied out. Swung into 2.
Warren G with a beautiful blinded spray. Salt's just gonna get the timing on him. Yup. Almost traded out, not quite. Head just smoked. Salsa smokes the other side of quad, and they can almost plant. Wait for the molly to peter out.
Red Dot shot through the smoke.
Shot of the
His
century.
hedge as well.
Duramax is down too. He's hurt.
Yeah, this is somehow just flipped on its side, and it's kind of become doable.
This is a very doable 3-on-3 retake. Admittedly, they do know where they're all at, but at this point, if you can take them on with a double swing, or if you can win your 1v1s, game over. Vango with a
Smokes are
doink.
down.
Oh my
And
goodness. The double swings. Rengar got 1. Can he get 2? Oh my goodness. The shoulder piece got him.
So close. Yeah.
And the
nice
crossfire
cleanup.
will finish the round. Yeah. Nice cleanup. They get the op.
It
And
gets a
it's
little bit
7-11.
worrying there. In the middle when, you get those 2 kills through the smoke. I don't know if the smoke was blown up or if it was just a nice shot, but you make it work, but I don't even know. Maybe that goes in, like, it kind of works against them in the way that they went for that instead of saving, because I guarantee you if they didn't get those 2 kills, you probably saved that round.
Yeah, these post plants have been very hectic for both sides.
You should have, man, if you were watching the HG versus UPS last week in Premiere, that it was like there were retakes, and every single time the plant, the T side would lose them every single time.
Yeah.
It was absurd. Nice molly, gonna find damage on 2 players. Danger's actually gonna find one.
Goodness. He goes for the pistol, and Happy's gonna swing and clean him up. And then the kill on Warren for a nice double. My god. They're gonna Solstice and Bango go through elbow to no avail. Actually, they get the credit. Solstice gets the double, and it's gonna be a 1v2. Not the prettiest in the world. He's got a belt full util and an AK and a dream. He also has the bomb and a minute to work with, so he can kind of cook a little bit with what he's got.
Yeah, he definitely has a way to make this work, but it all relies on hitting this headshot on the guy who's B doors.
Hitting the headshot, the post plant, and honestly timing at this point.
Yeah, Reddit's not going to be looking towards this, and Solstice is not going to hard clear this angle, and they just pass each other.
The timing is incredible.
Yes, Solstice is going to take so much time clearing B site here because he's worried about a rat spot, but he's going to end up being in B doors, unless he opts to go and run towards A, but no, he's just going to come back and plant this bomb. Reddit's fully aware of this now, ready to pop out at any moment.
Because Hedge was peeking through A main, he didn't see anything, so...
Oh, he didn't hear the plant.
Oh,
yeah, it's so far away. Hedge is going to get the info. It's not on A.
Yeah, but now do you expect Reddit so close on
Solstice
on the ramp?
Yeah, Solstice has to worry about everything.
Yeah.
This is so close.
Oh no, he didn't spot him either.
Nope, he's not going to. Oh no!
No, he was expecting the double swing from Red. Not quite. Shogun keep this match going a little bit longer. 8-11.
That's a round you need if you're Shogun. You can't let let him clutch there.
If Dragons are up 12-7, it's the snowball effect just coming crashing down on you.
I know you've only lost 1, but I would actually call a timeout if you're DRG here. Just be like, guys, we only need 2. Like, this is gonna be actually a really weird buy. Tech 9,
Yeah, let's say
Hawk,
2 AKs.
and 2 AKs.
This is such an ugly buy. I hate it. But I think they're just gambling on this pushing through. Scott's gonna push aggro through.
They're going towards mid.
Oh no, they don't clear him.
It
and
does.
He gets 1. Scott falling back through cave.
Yeah, they work the trades.
Yeah. Rengar gets a kill on Scott. So now they have swapping the AK.
Oh, there's another one.
Boink.
Their way now.
Yeah, he's gonna flash him out. And then a hard push. The triple swing comes through into 2v2. This is what it all boils down to. Hedge already into the side.
Oh,
he's gonna
no.
push to the smoke. No, wait for your teammate.
It's falling apart. It's Cam on full health, an M4, and 1 flash.
He's got an
SW's good
M4
to
and
work
Dream.
with.
He's got he not only no util really, but I mean he can just play the angles and he just gotta play the time. He's gotta get real sweaty with it. And almost he might be banking on them just like leaving sight.
Yeah, they're not going to. They're going to go down with this bomb. Not going to work. Dragons are completely ready for this.
I mean, I don't blame him for the play, and it is what it is. 8-12, Dragon Shogun. Man, I think every prediction I've made while casting has been wrong. I'm eating my freaking words, bro.
It's the caster's curse.
It's the caster's curse, dude. And tactical timeout with match point on the line.
Util damage looking a little bit better, at least on the side of OS.
Yeah, that's a Shogun looking really good with their util damage. 222, 128, 103. I like it. 12 flashes for Bango.
And Bango is throwing all of those flashes, bro. He's been watching the Nard out here lineups for real.
Mm-hmm.
Tactical timeout taken by Shogun, 8-12 in favor of Dragons. Shogun have to win 4 consecutive rounds if they want to keep this alive and force it to overtime.
If the last few rounds have gone into a pattern, they just might. It's been CTT respectively. So they've been trading blows, but almost, dare I say, too little, too late.
Well, if you can string together 2 round wins here as the Shoguns, then you can string together 2 more.
Yeah, this triple MP9 build or quad MP9 build is really ugly.
Reddit's gonna find 2. Yeah, they've won the trade here, which is good.
Yeah. Orangey's already in sight. Oh no, can they get him?
Terrible spray.
Come on, Cam. Oh no, and he doesn't.
Yeah, these are good trades.
The trades come alive and Shogun clawing their way back.
I don't know how.
Too.
Yeah, I don't know how Cam stays alive there, to be completely honest with you. He's so close to death so many times. Big stats. I mean, I honestly, weirdly enough, I'd take another timeout if I was Shogun. Just, you take a timeout when the first one, take a timeout when the next one. But it's going to be a nice house smoke that's going to come out. I don't know if that one hit. He looked kind of confused about where that was going. Looks like, yeah, it's going to land.
Bango with some critical chip damage from util. He's hurt. But, I mean, it's just a pistol buy with a hero AK. Nothing too big. Just play it through. If you can get at least a bomb plant, it's some extra cash for the bank for your next round. If not, it's no big deal.
Oh, Hedge is so ready for this, too.
You get at least one. But Cam is there to make the trade. After falling into sight. Dermax and Bango just going to rush out. Avoiding the nade. Ooh, we got one.
First one.
Dermax get 2.
That
not
sign.
quite.
That sign is the death of danger. He hits that sign, I think, probably 3 or 4 times, blocking all of his bullets.
Reddit with the cleanup. 10-12.
And yeah, like I said, you win the first 2, you can win the next 2 and send it to OT. And if you're the Dragons, you're thinking, well, we have to save another one, so let's make the last round count.
Yeah, if anything, just go in on round 24.
Nexus over here is looking for more like strategies.
Yeah. Nexus, just to let you know, we are getting the audio feedback. You might want to cut for a second.
I've been left in the dark.
No, yeah, sometimes he gets audio feedback issues.
Yeah, I thought my mic was tweaking out. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, yeah, it's not you. This happened last time. Oh my goodness,
Solstice with a
Solstice with
nice
a
kill.
disgusting headshot on the red
How
dot.
have they? So this is kind of funny. We've not been given the insight to this round, and it kind of got a lot more interesting than I thought it was gonna get.
I say making it expensive for Shogun, but Shogun do win nonetheless. Now it's all up to this. Go big or go OT.
Yeah, Shoguns are definitely gonna take a timeout, and honestly, if I was
They might
Dragons, I
lose
probably
it.
would have. Yeah, I would have taken a timeout as well, probably, to be honest with you. But I mean, yeah, last round, it's go big or go home for Shoguns, and if it's Dragons, it's go big or fight on. So you definitely
Yeah.
have less pressure, but Dragons would much rather this be done quicker than, or much rather that done sooner than later, I should say.
Yeah. As well
Yeah,
as you're playing on this map where you were expected to just kind of, I don't want to say necessarily roll over, but a
yeah,
map that
you
you
weren't
definitely were not
expected
in
to
the
win
favor
this.
of, you want to close this out with a solid round 24. No
And
excuses.
yeah, I mean, if you're Dragons, you definitely have something to fight for, and saying like, "Wow, you guys really thought we were bad, and we just 2-0'd this team that was above us."
Let's see, bottom seed coming in the playoffs, winning against, I think, who did they play second? They were playing, I think it was second seed postseason.
For the play-in,
Or,
there
I don't remember. Yeah, for the
I can
play-ins.
check. I
I
can
was
check
checking.
real quick.
I don't exactly remember what seeding their team was on the play. Okay, it's a slow push through a main.
Dragons played Big Slime
Yeah,
for
big
their
slime.
play-ins.
Yeah, and the A side is completely empty minus donut.
Ooh, this is getting kind of
Edge
shaky.
Apathy coming
Apathy.
in now, finally, and they're gonna spot him out. Solstice gets the kill onto Hedge.
Apathy's gonna eat the
Apathy's about to get an
snake.
shutdown.
Oh,
Not quite. He pulls the Matrix off.
Cam's at
Cam
5
gets the kill
HP.
on Solstice. Oh no, it's all falling apart. Apathy gets one.
Nice
And a
nade
team
as well.
kill. The self kill. It's all up to Warren.
Warren and Bango. Bango's late on A main here. This is such a weird round.
Bro,
They're
come
all
on,
spread
dude.
out.
He killed himself with the frag.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
The op peak.
Oh,
And he knows he's got the
one-on-one.
op, so he's got to play it out.
Oh!
There we go with the 2-tap. 11-13 in favor of the Dragons. My goodness. Man, this game.
That was so hectic. How do you call that? There's chaos everywhere. There's team kills. There's nades being thrown. 2 people are at 5 HP. It's
It wasn't even team kill. It was a
absurd.
self kill. Duramax Danger threw his own
Oh.
grenade.
Oh
Because
my
I guess he
god.
thought the CT who was playing Ring Around the Roses with him on site was lower HP than he thought. Oh,
That's crazy.
what a crazy way to end this game. And the Dragons 2-0ing Shogun? That was not on my bingo list for the playoffs. I'm just going to tell
Yeah,
you that right now.
that's insane. And I mean, yeah, now Dragons, I mean, this was the semifinals, was it not? The next week is finals? Or is there still another round to play?
I think this
Yeah, no,
was.
because whoever wins this plays whoever wins Owls versus Marksman, right? And then that's for the championship.
Yeah,
If
I
I'm
think so.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. So
What? Oh, my. Yeah.
Dragons have just earned themselves a spot in the championship by 2-0ing Shogun.
After
And yeah,
after defeating Big Slime on a very tense 2-1 win last week. Oh my god. When Shogun have never let an enemy team get above 7 rounds in a game on Ancient, it was 3-13, 6-13, and then 7-13s. And here you are. Oh my god, it's losing to the postseason for the 2-0
yeah,
exit. Oh man.
Dragons were the last seed in playoffs. They were the 6th seed. So
Yeah, they
there
were
was
the
8
6th seed.
teams. Yeah, and then they've beat number 3 and number 4, and then they'll have to play the winner of 1 and 2 against Owls and Marksman, which is
Man.
tied 1-1 right now. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of a Cinderella run. It's one of those you really, really don't expect. But I mean, now that you're Dragons, you have a lot to fight for, and you want to prove them. You want to prove
You
everybody wrong, right? I mean,
I think they've already proven everybody wrong at this point. Even if you get even if you lose this one and get the 2-1, even if you lose Ancient and Mirage, you still have the in my opinion, this you can go out with the satisfaction and say, hey, I played through and I won against Ooze or Big Slime. So then, yeah, even though I lost the second round, that's fine. And for those tuning in, we also do have the A stream up, which are playing as well. Let me check who's playing on the A stream, if I'm not mistaken.
It's Owls and AVI and
AVI
Marksman.
versus HG. So if you want to check out some more active Counter-Strike, they will be there while we are still talking about this absolute monstrosity of a bomb dropped by Dragons. Let me tell you, this was incredible. I can't tell you how many times I got to repeat this. Oh my goodness, this is not something that I think the majority of people were going to expect.
Yeah,
Who
I
was
don't
writing the
think
script for this? Were you writing the script for this? I didn't see this in my script.
I don't think anybody really thought Dragons were going to win the Ancient map. I was confident they could have won Vertigo, but I didn't think it was going to be by that much, and I did not think that they were going to win Ancient.
I was legitimately thinking it was going to be a 2-1 either side, very close on map 3, just like how it was last week with them beating Ooze Crew.
Yeah,
But I mean, my God,
yeah, and
this, yeah.
Dragons with the negative 26 round differential going into playoffs have just beat.
That's incredible. I didn't even
Yeah,
know that.
yeah.
Minus
There's
26, you said? Oh,
yeah.
that's right, because they were like they were 4-6 in the regular season. That's right. They
Yeah,
won or they lost their first 3, and
correct.
then they won match 4, lost 5, and then won the next 3, and then lost match 9 and 10. My goodness.
Yeah. It's so many stat lines here that, like I said, if everybody came out to play, then the Dragons had a good shot, and everybody definitely did come out to play. There was a lot of very good like step up moments. Everybody was playing very well. I don't think there was anybody you could really call out for playing poorly or throwing rounds, quote unquote. Say, but it was a very well played day of Counter Strike for the Dragons, taking down Shogun's 2-0. It's I mean, if you're Dragons, this is exactly what you want. And now you carry this momentum into next week, right? I mean,
Exactly.
you're ready for next week, and you wanna take it all the way.
Let's see here for the stat line. Let's see for the series stats on this most recent best of 3. Bango with a rating of 1.21.
Yeah.
Ragnar with a rating of 1.15. Warren G 1.13. None of them went below 1.1 or
Correct. Yes.
1.0.
And
That's
I think
incredible.
it's I think it's good to point out that Ragnar, who was rocking a 0.87 in the regular season, had a 1.5 rating this or 1.15 rating this series,
So yeah,
which
he was
is
second highest rating.
yeah, he
32
played
and 22 deaths.
yeah, he played fantastic. It was really a step and I wasn't gonna say this, but if you're gonna win this game, you probably need Ragnar to frag out, and he absolutely did. It's probably one of the big reasons that they won
Oh
2-0.
yeah. And the cash rating, their lowest was 78% with Warren.
Mhm.
Everybody else, 84, 82, 83, 86% cast. Oh my God. Those are
Like I
numbers I
said,
aspire to get one day.
like I said, it really is just everybody stepping up and playing really good, and that will win you games. Like I said, none of these guys are really superstars. Maybe Warren's up on the higher aspect of it, but none of these guys are really superstars. But when everybody comes in and plays really good, maybe not amazing, but really solid, it will win you games no matter what team you are. So it's a 2-0 Dragons on Shogun, and no more Counter Strike to be played here. But there is the last game on the A stream versus HG and AVI. It's going to be the third map of the best of 3. It's probably worth going to watch. But I don't have any more thoughts really. If you have anything you'd want to share, I'm more than open to hear it.
No, I think we've hit the nail on the head. It's been a very solid day of Counter Strike. A stream is still up if you lovely ladies and gents want to go check that out. A very solid and a very dominant, I shouldn't say very dominant, but a very impressive 2-0 for the Dragons. If you want to close this out, go on ahead, brother.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it for us. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank Smokey for being my play-by-play caster, and I want to thank Nexus for being the lovely observer here today. He does a
Thank you,
lot.
Nexus.
Thanks, Nexus. And thank you guys for tuning in. Let's go check out the A stream. Can't wait to watch map 3 over there. And that's going to be it for us. See y'all.